All right, jump right back into it. So we have a lot of things to check on.
What do you want? Should last you a good while. No scratches, all right? Yeah, that should do you.
Better.
My best work, but it'll do.
Better.
That it?
So now what? Let's check here.
Is it business or pleasure?
Wait, channel automatically charges magic spells and maintains the charge until cast. Oh. Increases gil earned by 35%. EXP by 15%. Ability points earned in normal encounters by 20%. So I'd be earning like an extra 2. I think I'm good.
Is that all?
Hey, what's up, Kefka? What's on, man? It's been a while. Or let's just update our lore guy.
Farewell, Drake's breath.
My knowledge is yours. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Working on it, fall asleep at 11 EST. That's like 8 PM my time. Jeez. Early, man. Oh, hope that everything is going well. It's easier if I just teleport. This game's a work of art. It's very enjoyable. It shares a lot of similarities to FF14. Did you finish this game, by the way?
Bother.
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map.
You're at 10 and don't want to beat it. Well, there's always New Game Plus.
Take this receipt
Right.
and collect them.
Enemies will be different.
And
At least,
you'd have this someone.
so the experience won't technically be the same.
And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both. They said they'd give us 2 clothes.
Visit the Draper in Northreach.
You must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Alright, what do we got? 2 more. Secret. West side of Rhiannon's Ride Rosaria. North of Sorrow Wise Rosaria. Severian. Rhiannon side. Sorrow Wise, Rhiannon's. Got the game designers watching GOT. Yeah, you could tell right away. The first couple of seasons of Game of Thrones was freaking goated, and you can tell there was so much influence in that in there, or in this game. I need the local map. So it's somewhere over here. And then... where's the Rosaria thing? Rhiannon's Ride. Okay, so up there. Alright. Let's do those. A lot of the music is very similar to how some music in Final Fantasy XIV sound too. And it's expected though, because yeah, the audio guy, or the composer, is the same guy.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia! I'm going to guess it's up here. I'm probably wrong though. Can't see where I'm going.
I can walk from here.
I am most certainly wrong. How far am I story-wise? So right now we just took down the Mother Crystal over here.
Faster. All right.
So we're about like, I don't know, maybe like halfway as far as Mother Crystals go. Still got a ways to go. Where is this thing? There you are.
Can't let that thing run free so close to the end. Better to take the bull by the horns. Nice try. Well done, Torgal.
Oh god!
I can't go on.
Okay, I thought I could actually dodge. That was my mistake. Tried to press a button. What the hell? Okay. That's actually my first game over. Alright, that fight's not too bad.
Naught but wild beasts this end. All their twisted talons and gruesome maws used to turn us.
So it gave me... Oh, it restocked me on potions. I forgot I have strength potions to use.
To me, boy. Slow.
Okay. Oops. Fucked up. Shield's powers. No, not yet. Waifu's still alive. Now, people aren't allowed to live in this game. Everybody dies. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Nice try.
Oh yeah, I'm completely staggered during that. Bug on PS5 that doesn't allow for beach interactions in Reverie at the moment. Okay. Hopefully it'll be fixed by the time I get around to it.
Well, locals will sleep easier without him at their gate.
Is Abyss available on launch, by the way? I actually have no idea.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
It'll take ages.
Abyss difficulty.
Right, Sid.
I'm gonna have to find where the hell the other one is now.
Run like the wind. Straight home now.
Severian. It's gnarly.
What the hell is this thing doing out in the road? Nice try.
These things hit hard. Everything's available on launch. Good.
Nice try.
Okay, yeah. Enemies are dank now. Oh my god. They got no chill.
Not good. Come on. Help me, boy.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. actually have to... Mechanics are no longer for cars, I actually have to play the game. You know, I was thinking about this. It's gonna be weird going from this to Trails again, because like that one big story sequence when we went to destroy the Mother Crystal took about an hour, right? Now, when we go over to the Trails game, we're gonna have an hour of people just talking and nothing happening.
From the ruins it came, and to ruin it returns.
Okay, so we got the 2 hunts done, so now I have to go to Northreach. God, I actually have to restock in items again. What the hell? Okay, I'll just do it here, I think. It's gonna be fun playing the game again, though.
Let's hope the Draper has Hortense's cloth.
I can't wait to break the game.
Might I interest you in some Swansdown? Perhaps some
Noblade 3. I
seersucker
mean,
or
we'll get to it
herringbone?
eventually at some point.
Some linen,
At some point.
bolts, already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were
Nani?
due to arrive on a caravan from Bocklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe.
Okay, well, I'm gonna buy some items real quick. I need them. I used way too many.
You'll not find a bruised pivot in the...
All anyone ever wants anymore is a wall of grape. How the hell is
Can't
anyone
unga bunga my way through fights anymore.
And what can I do for you? An excellent choice.
At least this is inexpensive.
I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
50,000. Alright, I'll buy it.
An excellent choice.
So where am I going? Okay. Oops.
That damn bird's a menace.
She meant nothing by it.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damaged us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that feather-brain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that!
Oops. Oh, I have a lot of ability points I can expend. I forgot. Can upgrade some things.
All right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the Great Lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
So you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Bocklad. Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
Great.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
So let me upgrade something. Upgraded. master that. Sure. Okay, so now we head back.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Yes.
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know.
Which cloth is most to my liking? Black embroidered linen, white continental silk, lush red velvet.
This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Holy crap. Wow. Well, thank you.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our
There's one more up here. The root of the problem. Yeah, we're like in our early 30s or something like that, at least.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard.
Morganbeard.
Increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on, other business.
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
No problem. Should have grabbed this while I was here.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
It'll take ages to tidy all this.
All right, Sid.
The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morganbeards. Be safe. Bright yellow. These are our Morganbeards, all right. Well, I've gone to this much trouble. Might as well gather as many as I can. Signs of a goblin berry. There certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the flowers.
Oops.
Help me, boy. Something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
Back to the hideout.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
Bro, I got your stuff.
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tom. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but you must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. You need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals. And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Thanks. Nice.
Let's see about planting those seeds then.
Hey, damn, requesting a trade. Yep. It's about time. Took him long enough. So now with Lillard potentially going to the Heat, that makes Steph, Clay, and Draymond the longest tenured people on the same team in the past 10 years. 11 years.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Don't worry.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts?
Cleric's
All
medallion.
yours. Hasn't been delivered yet, I'm afraid.
What are you doing, Chris Paul? He's basically going to be Sean Livingston of the team now. That's his role. What was the thing that I got? Attributes. Increase healing potency of potions. Oh. Yeah. I think we're good. Check what's new here.
Ah, my favorite pupil. How may I help you today? One must understand one's place in the world. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Gov gave you the news then?
We're leaving for Rosalith, but not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Delmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with known two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
Just talk to her, man.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now. Where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be.
Okay.
Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka.
Lore?
Or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive.
He loves us.
He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde then? Is the city safe? Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dalmekian fleet floated by without incident, but not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buett Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
Go straight ahead.
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate. Then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way. And so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
It's gonna be fun.
Fortify the castle gates at once.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I thought I was ready for this, but...
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
Capital punishment.
This isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here.
Protect. Some opponents will cast protect spells to raise the defensive barrier on their allies that shields them from melee attacks. When engaging protected targets, avoid using your sword and employ magic to quickly and efficiently dispel the barrier.
There's only one way to take punishment. It's over. I yield!
Look what we have here.
Gentlemen! Cut them down! With me, then! For the Emperor! Out of our way!
Oh my god, my frames. Jesus. This place is brutal.
This was easy.
I have curiosity. Hang on. Let me run around this place in performance or graphics mode. Oh my god, this is painful. It looks great though. But no, we're not doing that.
Get out of my city, or die!
This is our starting area.
Set her loose.
Set her loose. Oh, curl.
Curl.
This is fine. Damn.
Attack!
Ready?
What do you think?
Too slow.
Okay, okay.
It's building up to something.
We need to stop it. Whatever it takes. It's down.
Then let's make this count.
Holy shit.
To me, boy. Nice try. And her toggle. Fool! Jill!
We meet at last.
Jill!
Or should I say Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kuka.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard.
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company. snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment.
Fuck.
Now, on to the festivities.
Torgal!
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me then.
Good old Gav.
Headsman!
Jesus.
Where do you want me?
You! Bring the prisoner!
That's no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence. You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Gav! Shh.
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit. We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle, but the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh? Nearly forgot.
Thanks, Gav.
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming. I have to get to the courtyard. Don't you let her die.
Hang on. Jill can wait. Let's just look around the area real quick. See if there's anything I can like pick up. Okay. No, there's not.
hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
Torgal! Oh my god, looks sick.
Jill, can you stand?
Come, Lord Rosfield. Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Enough!
Yes. Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry!
Toro, you are fucking dope.
Much obliged.
Stay close. We're getting out of here. And Torgal, thank you.
What the fuck your dog just did?
Later, everyone. With me. Gotta use you, Torgal.
Still breathing, are you?
Excellent. Then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours.
I thought bad news always came in threes.
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
Alright, we gotta scour the area first for stuff. If there's anything I can pick up or not. I don't think so, but just to be sure.
You, Sid. You'll die by my hand.
You're late. Trouble on the way?
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust. Truly, I see no throne to defend.
No! Enough of your games, Kupka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box. Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice-damned name. Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body. If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes.
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
It was you. You killed her.
I did.
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. and I shall have my revenge.
We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together, we would rule like the gods we are.
But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust. Hear me, Rosefield! You will pay for what you've done. I'll tear you apart with my bare hands!
And what of you? How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed? You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kuka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die!
Let's go.
My hatred for you is unending, unyielding. Let this palace be your grave!
What? Oh, shit.
The world has chosen. I am in my element. There's no escape.
What the hell?
The earth will always be my domain.
That was a mistake. Oh shit. Goodbye, hands.
Son of a whore! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
That must be very painful to do that. Adrenaline is one hell of a thing.
I'll fucking kill you.
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
The fuck?
Wait! Another time, Mythos. Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, load of scum. Who the fuck invited them? Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today.
That's
Why
a
did you let her
Torgal.
do that, Torgal? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
It's a mystery how it turned, but we'll find out. Right here.
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I. I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the Royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kuka away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do we do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kuka later, shall we?
He ain't got no hands.
Aye. Alright. It'll give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too. Hey, how you feeling? Ready to go home?
All right.
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest.
Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Tomes.
The lawsman. About what?
About your faithful hound for a start. If any four-legged friend's ever done that before, I'm betting Tomes will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill. Listen to Taya.
I will. Thank you.
The power of Earth. You have claimed the Titan essence. Iconic feat Titan block can be used to fend off most incoming attacks. Use that's a perfectly timed precision block will initiate a devastating counter. Wow. Okay.
Visiting hours are over, your lordship. I'll be all right, Clive. I just need some rest.
Now we have defensive stuff I can work with. Let's see. Interesting. Can be used mid-air. Whoa. I want to get this. That looks fun. Learn it. Only, yeah, we're not gonna use Rama. Go to Titan. So what hunts do we got now? An A rank, Muddy Murder, Hawks, Cry, Cliff, and Rosaria.
Not all of the nobles made it out alive.
Hawks, Cry, Cliff, and Rosaria. Oh, it's over here. That's easy. So no sub-quests. I just gotta look for this thing.
Run like the wind.
It's an A rank, so I gotta be careful, I think. A little careful. What's a spot where it could possibly be?
All right.
I don't think it'd be down here. It's too narrow, yeah. But something's here, though.
Thanks, Gal. Time to fight. Ready, girl? Fly, Ambrosia.
Where the hell is this thing? Oh. Okay, I gotta go way north. Flood Prince.
Thought you'd take us unawares, did you?
Titan! Titan!
Okay. Well, I just got annihilated in like 2 hits.
Faster!
Let's try that again.
closer already.
Jesus, that hurts. It's a toughie. Gelatinous mass. I think that's what I need for something that I had at the hideout. Alright, so let's head back.
Looked white as a sheet. Well, don't just stand there, go. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
What do you need? Not saying Fordian, do you?
Yes, that's what I wanted to make. Drake Slayer belt.
Should last you a good while.
I think I can reinforce it. Okay. Nice.
That it? Fine.
It's all right. She doesn't.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Not all of the nobles made it out alive.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
Doing all right.
Better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and our other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
Right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely.
Mid AF.
Anyway, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill?
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plan.
Hey, we're going up here now.
Blackthorn may be the manliest of men, but he does lack a certain tenderness. Goots, meanwhile, is as burly as a behemoth, but as innocent as a babe in arms.
Okay. No judging here.
Be getting some rest soon.
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I am very busy.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
What?
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from.
So demanding.
The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
It's gonna chop off Kupka's head this time.
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you?
How's it coming along?
Nearly there. Just need to get these last boards nailed on.
Blackthorn, you busy?
What's it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools.
Mid.
Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done. If I ever am.
My thanks.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
And Mid's, no doubt.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment...
It's paid. 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Gotta go all the way down. Oh wait, gotta listen to Mr. Bard.
Boys, soldiers with their ruby stain, stick steeds fed to the fire, shall never burn away the pain, till one man tops the pyre.
Thank you for that.
Do with a good oil in this, kid.
Should be enough. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right.
Bernard?
And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Okay.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
Oh my god, you're so far. Okay.
Good girl.
Bernard!
Hi. If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
I need to hold on a minute. Blocking the enemy with a step forward. I see.
This shouldn't take long.
hurt, Tonko. Well done, Tonko.
Nice. Got a stagger off of that. Holy crap, that is a lot of stagger damage. If timed right. Very good.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. As soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Oh, I should probably see if there's anything I can like pick up around here first. That'll be at least a chest. At least. This looks like a hunt area if I've ever seen one. Okay.
Jill looked white as a sheet.
What do you need? What do you want?
Rhinestone.
No scratches, all right?
It's all right.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Arthur's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill...
How is Jill doing? Do no harm, the weight of command.
Clive.
Talia. How's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Talia's remedies. But she insists I rest.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblord like Talia, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of Cursebreakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but... this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Easy enough.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Okay, it's just right there. It's fine.
Faster!
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. This is the
You
only plant around
don't
here
see
with blue
me.
flowers. I hope it's the right one.
You don't see me.
Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while.
Let's go from here.
Yeah! Get me back on my feet.
Feel you damn fool. Unless you want to bleed to death.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet. They're trying to get into the carriage.
Yeah, so it's probably best I just stand Titan majority of the time. It's easier for me to react to like a bunch of attacks.
Who are you?
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Alright. Quick and easy. And then we get to find out what the hell's going on with Turgle. And how it went Super Saiyan.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Pretty easy, man.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Tyre trusts you. Which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But... I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy. But neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Tyre. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physiker's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Not the toes. Wait, this first actually.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Dire wolf chess.
Here you are. Come again. I may have more for.
What is that? Combo damage by 5%. What's Rook's Gambit? That's my dodge. Okay. Sure, I'll take more combo damage.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again. Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. Yep, Fenrir.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
My nuts has so much knowledge in them.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
No, you won't.
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take the toilet.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We And a guest.
A guest?
A guest?
Oh, okay.
No trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle.
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens, for your favourite uncle is here!
Oh, he's gonna liven this place up.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little ones have been up to their own. It's just one thing after another around here.
My dear nephew, how I've missed you.
Totally.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt
Man's
the
got no
decisive
hands.
blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why home to Drake's Fang? A place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop,
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
The Velcroy Desert, a vast arid sea of sand and stone that has been slowly consuming western Dalmatia since time immemorial.
was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Woo! Alright. Runs really smooth out
Our
here.
destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Thanks for that.
What do you think those soldiers were?
Lord Cook has finally made his move.
I'm just gonna freaking ride my chocobo.
Good girl.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehere. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
Chocobo
2 bowls
soup.
of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Thanks, Uncle.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Come on. Friend.
Gotta get the, can't waste the food now.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Take you! Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
for your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Some nice looking water.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
And still hates his carrots.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help.
Or Sunday evening? Maybe. Most likely Monday. I'll consider streaming tomorrow. But most likely Monday.
What I mean to do.
I have nothing else going on.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Definitely gonna be a good time.
My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
No,
I won't keep you long.
Not really.
I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience, believe you me.
Where else? Oh, there's a shop here.
Are you looking for something in particular? An excellent choice.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask Ferda. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Ferda knows.
Hanging lanterns, kick the darkness from your door.
Excuse me. Are you Ferda?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Game looks so nice when it's all nice and bright.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in. Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
All right.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Plates and pots! Bowls and
The juiciest meat.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
My carpet.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
So it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
You know me.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
A deposit.
Needed to a silken softness.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Pride of place in the castle.
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want?
My bad.
Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him. Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult.
Probably
It just
is.
goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
Sure, Uncle. Alright. I think I will call it here for now. Seems like an adequate place to stop, I think. So I might continue tomorrow if I'm in the mood, but most likely I will resume on Monday. So, but we'll see. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.